Hey everyone, how are you? Have you ever wanted to build your own AI chatbot like ChatGPT or Gemini or Perplexity, but you want to use your own memory, own tool, and your own data for those applications? And that's where exactly LangChain comes in. LangChain can help you create AI applications, agents, and chatbots, but more powerful. You can create chatbots with calculator, a chatbot having the facility to do the calculation, a chatbot which can read a PDF, a chatbot which can remember past conversations. So these all kind of applications can be built using LangChain. So basically LangChain is a framework which can help us to build applications using LLMs like ChatGPT. What are LLMs? LLMs are nothing but large language models which are provided by different AI companies. There are many paid and free LLMs available in the market. We have paid LLMs by OpenAI and we have free LLMs from Hugging Face. We are going to see all of this in the later episodes. For now, let us focus on the LangChain, which is basically a framework to build applications using LLMs like ChatGPT. Using LangChain, you can connect your LLM models with your own data like PDF, websites, databases, or tools like Google Search, Calculator, Python code, your own Python tool, or you can provide your LLM with memory, which can help your application to be more context aware. Basically, it can help your agent or chatbot to remember the context of the chat. You can create chatbots, agents, and AI apps very easily with LangChain framework. It is available on two different programming languages as of now, and those are Python and JavaScript. We are going to learn LangChain using Python in this particular series, and I promise you guys that if you watch every episode of this series, after some time you will feel that you are a master in LangChain framework. Some of the real world use cases of this LangChain framework is PDF and doc chatbot. That is, you have a chatbot that can answer questions from your own PDF or a document. Or you can make tools like Perplexity. Basically, Perplexity is a very famous search plus answer tool which can search from different sources of data and then it can provide the answer in a very summarized way using LLMs. So all these kind of applications are possible using LangChain framework. You can create AI powered financial analyst which can read your own PDF and provide the answer. You can create your developer assistant using Python and search facility. So there are some really cool and useful real world use cases and we are going to see a lot of those in the upcoming episodes. Now, when we talk about the architecture of this LangChain framework, so it has few very important components. Those components are, there is a user, basically we are going to be acting as the user of our application. There is a prompt template, there is something called as chain, there is something called as LLM, which is nothing but large language models, which the LangChain framework can connect and integrate and orchestrate in our own application. We have something called as agents. We can create agents and we can provide our agents with tools. We can have a memory which can remember our context. We can have documents and vector databases. Basically, here we can store our data, our own data, which our application can refer to and provide answers for. So these are some core components of an AI application, and LangChain can provide you the access to all these core components inside this. So basically it is a framework which can help you to provide all these components for an AI application in a single place. That is basically the LangChain framework itself. Now let me provide you an overview of these components, that what are these components. Now let us understand about the user. A user is basically somebody who is using our AI application which we want to create using LangChain. So basically this end user is going to provide some input to our application. For example, the input can be summarize this document or what's the weather in Delhi. Based on what kind of application we have created, that kind of input we can expect from the user. We have something called as prompt template which is provided by the LangChain framework, and this can help us structure our input to the LLM. So basically when we say that, hey, translate this statement into French, when we give this particular prompt to any LLM like ChatGPT, what it does, it takes your input and gives the output. So basically it is the LLM who is going to take the prompt and give back the response. But before giving the prompt to the LLM, what LangChain can help us is it can provide us with something called as prompt template which can help to structure our input to the LLM. For example, if our application provides a facility to translate a particular sentence to French, so what we can do is we can say, okay, as a user you are going to enter the sentence which you want to convert to French or translate to French. And when we receive that input, when we receive that sentence, what we can do is we can have a prompt template something like translate this to French and then sentence. Now this is a prompt template, and now what will happen, this particular prompt template will be converted to the raw input, and we can feed this raw input to our LLM. So now our LLM is receiving a very structured input, right? So we can structure our prompt using the prompt template. Now the next is called the chain. It is a very important component, and let me explain you what is a chain and why is it used. A chain is a sequence of steps that executes using LLMs and logic. For example, one of the simplest chain is LLM chain. What happens in an LLM chain? There is a prompt, right? There is the input or a prompt which is given to the LLM, and then it gives us an output, right? So basically it's a simple chain, a prompt, LLM, then the output. But you can have multi-step workflows. If you want that, once you have received some input, you want to summarize the data, you want to extract some keywords, and you want to store the result. These are three different things you want to perform in three different steps. You can just chain all these steps one by one. Basically, first of all, you want to summarize, right? Then you want to extract, then you want to store. So one step is dependent upon the previous step. So that is why we have a chain, which is a sequence of steps that executes using the LLMs and the logic. We are going to see a lot of things about chains, so it's just the introductory part. For all the components, I'm just giving you an overview so that you have an idea about each of the components. Now the LLM is nothing but a large language model which can actually process your prompt, which can actually accept your prompt and then generate an output. For example, we can have free LLM models, basically the large language models from Hugging Face, or we can have paid ones from OpenAI or Anthropic, or we can have our own local setup which can be done using Olama. But basically what we want is, we have an LLM. This is nothing but a large language model, and this model can accept your prompt and give the response. This is the heart of your AI application, right? Now there is something called an agent. Now let me tell you first what is an agent, and then I will tell you why do we need an agent. An agent is a more intelligent system which doesn't just follow some steps, it can decide what to do based on the user input. That is, an agent not only gives you some response, but it can do some actions. For example, if I have a website which can display the weather details of different cities, then I can have an agent using which I can send the weather report to some users. So basically what can happen is, we can say what is the weather in Delhi, and then we can say export the last 10 days weather details and send it to my email. So now our application is not only responding with the weather details, but it requires to perform some actions like fetch the weather details for last 10 days, create a report, and then send the reports to the users at their email. So all these things can be done by an agent, and this agent is provided by LangChain. We can create agents using LangChain, and every agent needs some kind of tools. So that's the next component, which is tools, which can also be created by LangChain. Using LangChain, we can connect our agents to the tools created by us or to any external tools as well. Using LangChain, we can create some tools and we can provide our agents some set of tools. For example, the last input was find the weather of Delhi and export the last 10 days weather details to a particular email. So here we need certain tools. We need a tool to find the weather detail. We need a tool to create a report of the weather details. We need a tool to send this report to a particular email. So we must provide those tools to our agent, and our agent is smart enough to identify the tools and take some actions. And that is why I told you that an agent is a very intelligent component, and we can create agents using LangChain. So basically tools are nothing but some external functionality which our agent can use. For example, calculator, our own Python code, Google search, API calls. All these tools can be made available by LangChain to the agent. Now there is something called as a memory, basically memory. So basically what happens is, mostly LLMs are stateless. They forget what you have said to it earlier. LangChain provides a memory so that your chatbot or your AI application can remember the previous interactions. There are certain type of memories like buffer memory or summary memory. In buffer memory, you can store the full history. In summary memory, you can store the summaries of your history. For example, if your LLM doesn't have a memory and you ask your LLM to tell a joke, it will tell you a joke, and then you will ask that explain it, then it will get confused that what do you want to explain. It doesn't remember the previous joke, but if you have a memory which you can provide to your application, it is going to remember the past conversation, and now your LLMs along with the memory built using LangChain can provide the explanation as well. You can say, hey, tell me a joke. It is going to tell you the joke, and then you will say explain it. It is going to explain you as well. So that's what memory is. And the last part is documents and vector databases. Using documents and vector databases, you are going to enable something called as RAG. You are going to enable RAGs in your own AI application using LangChain. RAGs are nothing but retrieval augmented generation. That is basically you want to provide your AI application with extra information using documents like PDFs, websites, transcripts, or there can be a vector database store which is going to store certain information which your app can refer to and fetch those information from that vector database and provide the details back to the user. So this is going to make your application very smart. It can not only generate contents which it already knows, but it can generate contents which it doesn't know, but now it can fetch those contents from the documents and the vector databases. Now the thing is, why do we need LangChain for all these components? Because it is a framework which provides us all these tools, all these components at a single place. We can utilize all these components in a single place using LangChain and create a very powerful AI application, and that is why LangChain is a very powerful application to create AI applications. So guys, I think that's a good introduction about LangChain. I hope now you know everything about what is LangChain and why we use this framework. In the next episode of this series, we are going to set up our own development environment in our own local system where we are going to set up our project, and we are also going to create a small demo project to understand about LangChain, and it is going to use the LLM provided by Hugging Face. Basically, Hugging Face provides free LLMs, so we can use it for demonstration and understanding about LangChain. So the setup part and creating a small program using LangChain will be done in the next episode. And particularly if I talk about this series, we are going to build everything from PDF question and answer bots to intelligent agents that can browse the internet for you. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button and let's build some magical applications with LangChain. That's it for this episode, guys. I will see you in the next episode. I want to see you in the next episode. So make sure that you do subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching this episode.